You all are welcome to Flick Scores.
It's Fiskars.
Hi guys, and I am back again with another banger. And basically, I'm going to be reviewing a movie franchise, something like Fast X, something we've been watching for part one, part two, part three, part four. But I'm going to be telling you guys there are actually some movies that I'm actually anticipating to drop, and I want you guys to also anticipate these movies. So I am Legion 2, Dawn of the Planet Apes 4, and also Extraction 2. I'm excited for Extraction 2, and that will be dropping on the 16th. So you guys should sit back. I will try my best to drop my review on this movie as soon as possible. Immediately it drops, I'm going to watch it and then I'm going to give you guys my review. So basically, I'm going to drop straight into the video for today. And I know you guys would have been asking why haven't you like reviewed this movie since? But like, I just kept it because I didn't just want to review it. It wasn't like anything personally, but now I'm reviewing it. So today I'm going to be reviewing John Wick 4. Let's go.
It's Fiskars.
Yeah, guys. So I'm going to be giving you guys the plot of the movie, and we all know John Wick, bad guy, and those of us who has actually been like following the franchise for like part one, part two, part three. This is a very bad guy, man. Very little things they piss this guy off. Do you get me? We know the situation about his dog. That's like something everyone in the movie world has actually talked about and what made John Wick. I also saw the engagement on Twitter and how you guys were actually saying some people preferred Sisu to John Wick part four, but man, just listen to my review. So the storyline now, so with the price on his head now ever increasing, because like the price on John Wick's head is always increasing. We know it's not just static. Now, legendary Hitman John Wick fights against the high table global as he seeks out the most powerful players in the underworld from New York to Paris to Japan to Berlin. So the movie was actually moved across so many cities. And John Wick actually, the beginning of the movie just actually showed us how John Wick started taking on the high table global, and this had some consequences on some of the continentals in the world, like some of the hotels in the world, like the New York was demolished, and it was crazy, man. Now the storyline for me was cool. Do you get me? We understand, okay, yeah, John Wick is angry, he's on the run. Now there's a price on his head. Now there are some new figures or new characters in the movie that are actually out to bring down this guy at all means. Now my issue with John Wick is I'm getting tired. Now this is different from Fast X. Fast X is like, I know you guys will be like, if you're feeling John Wick is getting too long, why not Fast X? There's a difference. If you've actually been part of Fast X from part one down to where it is, you know it is not just a franchise. It's like it's a family. It's like something. It's real. Like it's make. I'm not saying there are not stunts and fiction in it, but like there's a difference to John Wick. Like I don't know. It's just running. Do you get me? And I'm just seeing different types of mercenaries come up in each part, and then John Wick overcomes, and it's the storyline for the movie is not bad. Since when it's already a story, we already know exactly what the movie is about. So me rating the storyline is like me saying the whole John Wick, what the storyline. But for this movie, the storyline for John Wick 4 wasn't bad at all. I loved it. I would give it a solid 18. Yeah. So let's move straight into the cast and delivery. So basically, guys, I'm going to actually give you guys the characters in the movie, starting off with John Wick. So for those of you that actually haven't watched John Wick, I'll tell you who actually is the character. So we have Keanu Reeves, obviously as John Wick. He has actually been John Wick from part one, and they haven't actually changed the character. We have the likes of Scott Adkins, and we have Donnie Yen playing as Kane. We have Bill Skarsgård um, playing as Matthias Vincent D, then Lance Reddick, obviously as Charon, and some other characters. So basically, why I just mentioned these characters are because they are the most prominent in the movie. Keanu Reeves, obviously, perfect. He's always that is John Wick. That's the main reason why people want to watch John Wick. Doesn't talk too much. Action speaks better than his words. He's he's a badass killer. I don't know what else to say about Keanu Reeves. All I know is Keanu Reeves gives it 100% in any of the parts of John Wick. So he also did the same thing in part four. So I'll go down to Donnie Yen. I actually I was actually interested when I saw he was actually infused in this part of John Wick because Donnie Yen is someone I like. I don't like Asian movies so much. Not like I don't watch them, but he's someone who I like. I like the way he acts. He's part of the Asian actors that I like. Jackie Chan, Jet Li, the rest of them. I love Donnie Yen. So him acting as Kane. Now in this movie, he actually portrayed this character of the blind mercenary. Like he's actually blind, but the guy is badass. Everyone's actually scared of him. So, but in this movie, he actually knows John Wick, but now he has to fight against someone he knew, like personally. So because he this guy has like how do I put it? There's like a price G get on John Wick's head, and then they are blackmailing him to actually help the high table, bring John Wick down. So crazy. Donnie Chen, nice one. Donnie Yen, sorry, nice one. So 100% a good one from Donnie Yen. Then going to Bill Skarsgård. I won't lie. This apart from Keanu Reeves, this is actually the best actor for this movie because like this guy killed the role of now God, this guy actually we should know him. He actually acted played the character of one of the most like horror movies, like terrifying movies. Like I know if I say the movie, people will be like, how is it horror to you? But like anytime I watch that movie, I'm always scared. I'm telling you facts now. So if you guys have actually watched it, yeah, he's actually a Swedish actor and he's best known for portraying Pennywise in the horror movie It. So yeah, the guy killed the role. Now coming out from the horror scene into like an action movie was crazy. He actually hit the nail on the head because I don't know, I think there was this German accent or I don't know country it was, but he was giving us this vibe of a madman, and it was really nice. Though I love the way it ended for him. He was nowhere close to John Wick, honestly, but he thought, yeah, I'd be bad guy. Yeah. So basically, that guy actually did very well. Now, Lance Reddick, the death of Lance Reddick in this movie was actually that's Charon. It was actually really painful because I loved him. Like in all John Wick, like this someone I'm always said. So it was unexpected and I loved it. Acting the role, he plays the role perfectly. The way he speaks, his accent, every single thing, delivery, the cast, wonderful. So cast and delivery for John Wick. I don't want to say much about it, but I would give it a solid 18. Also, it was cool. I didn't see anyone like being key into character that well, but it was cool. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So jumping straight into visuals for the movie. Now, I'll just give you guys some hints for those of you who actually wants to know, like production companies for this movie. So, Summit Entertainment, Thunder Road Films, 8711. Produced by Basil, Iwanek, and some other persons. Music by Tyler Bates, Joel J. Richards, written by Shea Hayton, Michael Finch. Yeah, so this movie is actually packed with stars in Hollywood. So basically, the visuals for this movie to me was actually John Wick has not given me even from the first part all the fights where this is one of the best action movies to ever surface on like TV. So basically, when you see the stunts in John Wick, you know this is not anyhow stunts. These are like well practiced and well, like they put in so much work. It's not just like we come in and say I'm dropping a movie. That's why it takes so much time before we see a movie. So basically, the visuals for this movie, the cinematography for this movie, every single thing for this movie was on point. John Wick to me was not a flop. Aside from me feeling like this movie doesn't want to end, what's happening? But it looks like it. But basically, we are actually hearing rumors of a John Wick 5 coming out also. So I'm like, come on, what's up? But for the visuals for this movie, I'll give the visuals for John Wick a 19 over 20. So let's go straight into costume and makeup.
It's flick scores.
So guys, going straight into costume and makeup for John Wick. Um, I actually loved it. I loved how they actually changed. John Wick actually had to wear white shirt. He's always on black suits and everything. But I loved everything about it. The bodyguards of Marcus, those guys, those big guys, actually nice. Their suits were on point, neat. Um, in fact, the makeup, everything, fight scenes, the blood, the movements, every single thing, costume, concerning costume and makeup was lit. It was nice. It was something you'd want to watch. I didn't see anything out of it. Even when we went to the Asian part, the girl and her dad, the way they dressed was actually like Asians. It was really nice. I loved the costume. I loved the makeup. I'm not even seeing anything. In fact, basically, my review on John Wick, there's actually nothing bad with this movie. I'm just like, I want to see a franchise and like just stop so it doesn't get stupid and people just condemn. You could actually be doing something good for a very long time, and then you just like you'll be doing something good and people like it, and then it's just getting too long, and then people now feel like, hey, come on, this one you did, I don't like it, and they capitalize on it, and then it just spoils every single thing you actually did. But that's not the case here. I'm just saying, I'm just giving my opinions on this. So basically, guys, for the costume and makeup, I didn't see any issue with it. 20 over 20 for John Wick 4, cast and makeup 20 over 20. Moving straight into the last guideline for the day, which I always, use, which is sound. Oh, exceptional. I don't want to say, most times sound, I don't say much about sound except when I see a problem. So basically, there wasn't an issue with the sound. If you actually found an issue with the sound for John Wick 4, please come to the comment section because this is Flix Scores, it's opinion based. People could actually come. If I drop a video and you're not fine with what I'm saying, like my opinion, just come down, no abusive words, just come down and say, man, I feel this is why I feel the sound is like this. That's what Flix Scores is about. It is also a community. Apart from me dropping videos and telling you guys about TV and everything and movies and movie reviews, is also a community where we get to like talk with ourselves. So guys, please remember to comment, remember to click on the notification button and also subscribe. So guys, going straight into sound for this movie. The sound for this movie, like I told you, not bad at all. It was on point. Everything. This gun sound. My most exciting parts in John Wick is actually the sound of bullets. Like when they are actually shooting. It excites me because it's so nice. It's so fast and precise. So that's where the cinematography actually comes in. That's why if I gave the cinematography or visuals of this movie that kind of score, you should know what I'm talking about. Because like it's not easy to actually place in sound because these are not actual guns. Like these are not actual guns, obviously. So it's not easy to place in like when someone actually John Wick brings out his gun and he's like, and the sound goes immediately with the movement of the bullets because we're seeing flashlights from like the gun. It's mad. For the sound of this movie, like I told you, I didn't see any problem with it. So I wouldn't want to like rate so much and be like, but honestly, I would give the sound for this movie, in my opinion, a 19 over 20. So guys, I'm going to be jumping straight into the calculations for John Wick 4. It is a movie I will actually recommend for every one of you to actually watch. If you've actually not watched John Wick, you're dulling, my guys. So please go watch John Wick 4. So now I'm going to give you guys my calculations.
It's click scores. It's click scores.
Yeah, jumping straight into the calculations for the video. Yeah, let me go straight into it. So I actually gave storyline an 18, and I gave cast and delivery an 18 also, and I also rated visuals a 19, costume and makeup 20, sound 19. So adding this all up, I get 94. So 94, then I divide. So basically, John Wick actually came out to be 18.8. So basically, round is 18. So 18%, that's like just 2 to 20. That's great, man. Honestly, really nice. And there's no flaws. There are not too much flaws. Just like what I said, it being like it's getting too long. So basically, it's a movie that I actually felt did not defeat um, the purpose of the franchise. It was on pace. I would not say it was better than. I wouldn't say it was better than others. I wouldn't say it was less, but it was actually what I expected. This I expected to see action, and I saw action. I expected to see everything I always saw in the John Wick movie, and yeah, it was cool. So basically, guys, tell me what you feel. So the conversation on Twitter, on Flick Scores on Twitter, is actually that John Wick is actually Sisu was actually better than John Wick 4. So please, guys, tell me what you feel if Sisu was actually better, because I know I rated Sisu. I don't know. I can't remember if I rated Sisu less than this. But please, guys, tell me what you feel. Do you feel like in a one-off battle, John Wick and Sisu and that bad man, who do you think will win? Me, my bet 100% on John Wick, though. Honestly, even as much as I love that guy, but still, my bet 100% on John Wick. Yeah. So, guys, please remember to subscribe and also click on the notification button and also like, comment, share, download, whatever you can do to support Flick Scores. Please do it, because like dropping videos, I'm not saying it's hard, it's easy, but like this is a passion and I love doing it. So please, guys, just support. That is like the highest you could ever do, because when you're getting support from people, it means you're making progress. And I really appreciate all the support so far. Just starting, how many, like less than 2 months, and we're already on 1K plus, which is a big deal for me. I'm really excited because I know some people have been doing this for a very long time and they are not even close to 800 or 500. So I'm really thankful, guys. So, guys, till next time. Basically, I know by the next time you're going to be seeing me, by the grace of God, you're going to be getting reviews of either Extraction or a movie that you're actually anticipating so much. So, guys, till next time.
It's click scores. It's click scores.